Now for our feature story of the day, Bitcoin OG Adam Back presents Blockstream's Bitcoin First Infrastructure Vision at Bitcoin 2025. He was one of the main speakers yesterday. He also shared his target when he personally feels Bitcoin had hit 1 million per coin. So we're going to break this baby down. And there's another headline here. Adam Back predicts when Bitcoin will reach 1 milli, the epic 7-figure milestone, which is practically a 10x from here. So let's break her down, shall we? Adam Back, co-founder and CEO of Blockstream, the Bitty OG, took the stage at a Bitty conference with a clear message. Bitcoin is becoming the foundation of the global finance, and Blockstream is building the infrastructure to support it. Amen. Quoting him again. So I think Bitcoin is still early. Back began, but more mainstream players are starting to become involved. It is starting to become the foundation of global finance. From El Salvador's President Bukele becoming patient zero to institutional adoption spreading rapidly. Back emphasized that the people in all the layers of the company, management, and politics have been orange-pilled. That's right, including the entire Trump family. You had Trump Jr. and Eric Trump, both big Bitcoin advocates that firmly believe in Bitcoin, talking about right now there's 50 million Bitcoiners in the US. We're about to double that number to 100 million, and also said 0.1 Bitcoin can make you ultimately rich. So imagine that. So we couldn't get a more bullish, group in our government right now, which is great. And citing Bitcoin's accelerating growth trajectory, Back referenced Hal Finney, the legend, prediction that Bitcoin addressable market could hit 200 trillion. And as of today, we're only, 2 trillion? So game on. Today, we're a lot closer to that situation, he noted. He alluded again that this is just the beginning. Bring it. To meet the growing demand, Back announced Blockstream's plan to support the journey from 100 million to 1 billion users, which ultimately a 10x in users. By simplifying self-custody, to me, it's already simple. I don't know how much more simpler it can get. You just buy a cold wallet for like $50 and you hold your own private keys, nacho cheese. Broski, please. And Bitcoin native asset management. We are laser focused on the Bitty. At Blockstream, we're here to provide the infrastructure to enable it. That's what's up. In a detailed presentation, Back outlined the 5 core pillars powering the Blockstream strategy. And breaking her down here, infrastructure expansion. Bitcoin is becoming the dominant financial asset and platform for global transactions. Blockstream enables and supports the infrastructure around it. Unified platform, Blockstream's developing one platform built for the Bitcoin economy, including consumer products, secure self-custody, and enterprise solutions, asset transfer on Bitcoin rails, and institutional integration custody for the large-scale investment. The Blockstream app, designed to streamline self-custody. The app simplifies onboarding, supports the Bitty, Lightning Bitty, and USDT, and offers advanced features for experienced users, enterprise tools with custody tokenization without smart contract risk, the SDK API-ready infrastructure. Blockstream's pushing enterprise-grade Bitcoin use cases from corporate finance to treasuries, security, and ecosystem design, secure, proven, built to last. Back said, referring to the Blockstream Bitcoin First architecture, security is our cornerstone, and every product connects to every layer. In closing, Back reaffirmed his long-term vision: the future of finance runs on Bitcoin. And now a little deeper into some of the targets, and depending upon which interview you listen to, I know recently on stage he said Bitcoin likely to hit 1 million within the next 5 years. I've also heard interviews of him saying Bitcoin could even hit $1 million this cycle, with the USA jumping in. And here he breaks it down a little deeper, so I want to discuss this. When Alex Thorne, firm-wide research lead of Galaxy Digital, asked Back where he sees the Bitcoin price in the next 5 years, the Blockstream CEO did not hesitate and responded, 1 million easy. I dare say 1 million easy peasy. The Bitcoin OG, who is one of the few names mentioned in Bitcoin's white paper written by Satoshi, predicted that the pioneering crypto would reach 1 million specifically within the next 5 years. Interestingly, this uptrend would see Bitcoin rally 826% roughly from the current price. Let me know if you agree, disagree with the OG. Notably, other respondents to Thorne's question of the conference in Vegas predicted a milder target. Managing partner of Pantera Capital, Dan Moorhead, says 750 G's, while CEO of CIO and CIO of the 10T Holdings, Dan Tapiero, projects 1 million over the next 10 years. Why so bearish, Dan? Meanwhile, Back emphasized the Bitcoin hard money property is attracting every institution that comes in contact with. He suggested nation states and large-scale firms are beginning to take the orange pill, evident in the growing adoption seen today, evident in the frickin' 30,000 people in Vegas celebrating the Bitcoin. You know what I mean? And interestingly, $1 million Bitcoin prediction is becoming a popular outlook. We also have the Binance co-founder, CZ, projecting Bitcoin reaching 1 million this bull cycle. Also, we have Jan 3 founder Sam Mao projecting Bitcoin hitting 1 million this cycle. We also have Bitcoin OG Max Kaiser, who spoke at the conference on stage today, projecting Bitcoin hitting 2.2 million this cycle. Potentially anything is possible. Bitcoin has no top. Fiat has no bottom. We're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod exclusively on the Rumble. Click the link in the description, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net, and let's get ready to rumble.